Hey Libra, what's up? Welcome to your reading. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's have a look at what's going on in your love life from the 14th to the 20th of April 2025. Roles can be reversed anytime, so feel free to switch those energies vice versa. This is for Libra. Keep in mind it is a general reading, may or may not resonate. If it doesn't, check out your other placements. Okay, Libra. Oh, white. Let's see. So let's start off with your current energies. Okay, let's see what the current situation is. Now, keep in mind the current situation is very much going to be what is actually happening. Okay, so if there is no action being taken, if you don't see any action being taken from your person's side, and if you see that the entire energy is only about you, that means there is no actual action being taken towards you from the person that you are wanting to. Okay, so relax. Let's see. Now, in now in the current energies, I feel Libra, what you're doing is a lot of you are. There is definitely a partnership out here that you are thinking about, Libra. Okay, there is definitely someone out here behind the scenes, in the background, in your heart, in your subconscious, where you want a romantic soulmate connection. Okay, I feel like you are in love with someone and you're looking forward to having a partnership with someone. However, it feels like you're keeping this a secret. Okay, you're keeping it a secret. You're keeping it like, no, I can't open up about it. So you secretly are in love with someone, Libra, for sure. But you could be too scared of other people's opinions. Okay, you could be too scared about how other people will judge you. You could be scared about if you are not talking to this person, because I feel for a lot of you, you are not in communication with someone. Okay, so if you are not in communication with someone, somewhere somehow you may also feel that if now you want to go and talk to this person, how are they going to judge you? What are they going to think about you? What are they going to say? Okay, so you are too fearful. So what's happening? You're judging yourself, and because you're judging yourself, you feel other people will judge you. Okay, I do feel a lot of you are wanting to be true to yourself. Now it's come, there is a time out here where you feel you can't live in obligations, you can't stay in a marriage, you can't stay in a commitment which is bound by society, which is bound by rules and regulations, and none of it which you feel true to. You want to be true to yourself, and the truth is that you may want to commit to another partnership. Okay, but this is a partnership that you're not in right now. Some of you, I feel, are in a marriage, in a commitment, and you need to get out of it. Now the thing is that a lot of you may want a situation where you want both. In the ways you want to eat the cake and have it too. Some of you, this is talking about your partner. Okay, this is probably your partner, and others of you, this is you. You have to focus on the long-term decision out here. You need to focus on something long-term out here. However, what your problem is that you know very clearly that if you choose one door, the other door closes. Okay, so a door will have to close for a new door to open. That is a given out here. And you are too scared that if you open the new door, you won't have the safety, security, and the comfort zone to go back to the old door. Okay, which is why you're staying in a situation that you're unhappy in, not taking a risk to move towards a situation that is good for you, that is the right thing for you. Now, this is being single, this is getting out of a bad relationship, or this is getting into a new relationship. Take it how it resonates, but that's the situation out here. Now, what's happening out here is a lot of you have the clarity. The universe is giving you clarity again and again, again and again, again and again. The universe is constantly giving you clarity. Get out of a hopeless situation. There is nothing out here left for you. But you still are channeling the energies of a person who's finding hopes, you're finding unrealistic hopes in a situation out here. So a small situation starts to work out in this situation. You will be like, oh my God, everything's okay, everything's okay, everything's okay. But the truth is nothing is okay. You're trying to find a very big hope in a very, very small situation that just happened randomly. But the overall truth is that the situation has nothing good for you wherever you are. Now let's see what's the focus out here. See, a lot of you are watching someone. I don't know what you're doing. You're talking to someone, you're watching someone, you have your eyes on someone, you're probably you're speaking to someone online, or you're trying to gather more information, or you're just kind of rereading old text messages, spying, stalking kind of energy. But there is a lot of anxiousness out here, Libra. It's like, what's going to happen, what's going to happen? So anxious, you don't know what the future has to hold out here, which is why you choose not to take a risk, which is why you choose to stay where you are. You don't choose to move forward, you don't choose to plan the future, you choose to stay just emotionally shut off, and you're suppressing your emotions for someone you really, really love. Yeah. So it feels like you are moving forward, but you're moving forward towards fixing a situation that is not going to be able to be fixed. There is a decision you made, the decision didn't turn out to be correct, the decision lacked victory and success. Now the universe is giving you a nudge. If the universe is pushing you move forward. This is not the right place. It's okay. You have fallen from pride, you have fallen from a bad decision out here, move forward. But a lot of you are waiting for some kind of external validation. Like you need validation, or this person out here that you're dealing with needs external validation. They need support from family, friends, loved ones, society. Like, okay, get out of this, come on, get a divorce or walk away from this commitment, it's not making you happy. But they're not going to be able to do it on their own. Okay, they're not riding high, they're not being the leader. Okay, they're being a follower right now. Okay, so could be you, could be them. Okay, so whatever situation they are in, or whatever situation you are in, there is communication happening, but the communication and all is very on and off, on and off, on and off. Okay, so you're moving forward, but you're moving forward, you're looking somewhere else, and you're moving forward somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? Now, before we move forward, if you need a personal reading, you can email me on tarotwithnemo@gmail.com. Now, let's see what you can expect to happen, what you don't see coming. Wow, there is a celebration coming out here. There is a celebration coming out here, is what you don't see coming. However, I feel that a lot of you, what you need to do is you need to walk away. A lot of you need to walk away from a third party. Libra, I'm very clearly getting you need to walk away from a third party, which is not good for you. Why? Because the third party that you're dealing with is emotionally immature. This is someone who just is a very big attention seeker. This is someone who needs babysitting. So you are the babysitter out here, Libra, or the person that you're dealing with is dealing with someone who needs babysitting. You are the babysitter out here. I'm going to talk to you because this is your reading out here. And yeah, you're exhausted. You're exhausted. Okay, you're like this wounded warrior. You're exhausted. But again, there is still this sense of, no, I can't give up. No, I can't give up. No, I think it's working out. I think it's working out. I think I don't need to make that big decision. That's what you keep telling yourself. Yeah, look at that. It feels like you tend to release some kind of situation. It's like you're releasing, you're letting go of any kind of stubbornness, you're letting go of some kind of situations and trying to find hope, like I said, in a hopeless situation. That's what's happening. Now, let's see what is the best potential outcome for this week. You're waiting, you're planning for the future. Okay, there is a wish, there is a desire that you have, Libra, in mind, and you're probably waiting. A lot of you could be waiting for a long distance relationship to work out. Okay, but you're staying in a bad situation and hoping, wishing, praying, and being optimistic for a long distance relationship to work out. However, you need to be more logical. There is miscommunication from your side, or there is some kind of lack of communication from your side, or you're not being honest with yourself. Okay, you're not being honest to someone else, or you're not being honest with yourself out here. See, you need to pick a new direction. A lot of you may need to travel. You need to travel if you want to make a situation work out in your life. But the most important situation is you need to get out of one situation in order to move to another situation, Libra. Okay, yeah, look at that. You're too scared. You're too scared to move into something new. You're too scared to move towards newness. Like I said, the topic out here is staying in a hopeless situation hoping, wishing, praying that the hopeless situation will work out, so you don't have to move into the unknown, so that you don't have to move towards someone new, so that you don't have to move towards being single, or so that you don't have to move towards walking away from your comfort zone or familiar situations. All right, so that's what I have for you.